Ladies and gentlemen, Bethesda have just revealed some new Starfield news over the last couple of days regarding the first ever companion announced to be coming into the game. It's quite a cool little looking robot named Vasco. Now, Vasco, the name itself, is actually named after Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese explorer and the first European to reach India by sea. It is detailed that he is going to be a companion, and he is actually described as an expeditionary robot and also a utilitarian. So this means also in the actual trailer itself, it shows the different parts of the robot, which shows that he can actually go traveling through like difficult landscapes, which means he should be able to follow you around the different worlds and stuff that we will be traveling through in Starfield. Now, I actually had to look up the definition of the utilitarian meaning that they described him as, and as by definition, it actually means to maximize happiness and well-being for all affected. Now, it has kind of been shown a few little bits of footage that he can repair ships and stuff, and it also is presumed that he will be able to carry some of your loot and stuff, because as always guys, Bethesda games do have a carry weight. So if you're out adventuring, exploring the world, finding lots of loot and stuff, you can put some of the stuff with him so he can carry it for you so you're not over encumbered, stopping you from being able to like walk and whatever else and run and whatever. It was also described that he does have defensive capabilities. Now, these are going to be very limited because it is described as quite a peaceful, like mainly peaceful robot. So he will be able to kind of defend you in certain ways, but it'll be very limited. He's not going to be like crazy overpowered because that's not his main feature, which does kind of give forward the idea of possibly we're going to have more defensive minded companions coming out and hopefully leaked or given to us, not leaked, but given to us in the next few weeks or months building up to the game. As shown on some of the footage that we've seen in the little trailer that they released over on Twitter, it does show that they do have a few kind of like a zipline type of thing to help with payload and stuff like that and help with different bits and bobs. So maybe it's going to be able to interact with stuff. Maybe there'll be quests where it's got to pull certain things out using that kind of, it's not a zip wire, but you know what I mean, that hydraulic cable that pulls stuff. It could be using that in terms of quests or helping you get loot throughout the game. Another little thing to point out, which is also mentioned and shown in the artwork, it does have the colours of white and red, showing that it is part of the faction of the Constellation, which if you don't know by now, that is the faction of the last group of explorers, as explained by Todd Howard. So it's going to be a new faction that's coming into Starfield, and this is basically a little companion linked with this faction. Whether or not you're going to find him through meeting up with this faction or being a part of this faction, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe you know more. If you do know more, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, it'll be exciting to see how we get introduced to this companion and the different things that they can do to help us out while playing Starfield. It was also mentioned that there is a company in the game called Lunar Robotics. This is presumed to be the company that actually manufactures all these robots. I think it is mentioned in the trailer itself that they made this robot or refurbished it for the process and the need that you need someone to be repairing your ship and helping you out in your adventures and stuff like that. So possibly going to learn more about this company in the actual future of the game because it's the first we've heard of them. So we'll have to wait and see for that. But that's basically all the little bits of information we got from this short trailer that's just been released. I will try and be covering as much Starfield stuff that comes out. This is the first one on the channel that I've done, so hopefully there'll be a lot more in the future. So if you are excited about Starfield, let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.
Thank you for your cooperation.